Live. And we are live. Hello, my friends. My name is Evelyn Joy, and welcome back to my channel. I want to take you back to 2013 when these awesome braided rubber bands were all the craze. All the kids and teenagers were making these. Everybody was making these. So recently I was cleaning my house and I found one of these half made on a couple of pens. And I was like, oh yeah, back 7 years ago, this was what we did all the time. This was all the craze. I had just gotten married. I worked at an elementary school and a daycare after school. And at the after school daycare, all the elementary school students were always making these bracelets. It was what all the cool kids were doing. And while in quarantine, I'm bringing it back. So I spent some time looking up on the internet how to do this, and I didn't find a great tutorial video that shared how to do this one. I found some other braids that were interesting, so possible future videos as I figure those braids out. But what you'll need is 2 pens or pencils and some of these little rubber bands. So I found this whole big thing of rubber bands for $10 in the craft section of Walmart. If you live in a state that they don't sell craft items, or if you don't want to go to the store for just craft supplies. I was there for something else, obviously. But you could probably order it online. Probably several different websites have this, but this was all the craze in 2013. Hello, Kasie. So today is the day that our friend Dani goes live. I already texted her. She's going live at 8:30. So I'm going to make this a quick, less than 15-minute video. And I want to show you guys this neat craft idea. I thought it would be so awesome for those of you who are friends of mine who have teenagers who are bored at home, or elementary students who are bored at home. This was all the craze. This was what all the teenagers and elementary kids were doing just 7 years ago. Let's bring it back while all these kids are stuck in quarantine, right? So also think about it this way, okay? I got all of these. How much is this? 8,000 rubber bands, okay? Think of how many bracelets I can make from this. I got this for $10. And people are selling bracelets like this. This took me like 10 minutes to make. People are selling bracelets like this for $2 on the internet. So you can make these as gifts for friends. You can make these just for fun. You can make these as, if you're a teacher, gifts for your students, or just have it as something to pass the time. I remember kids used to have their arms full of these. It was like what all the cool kids were doing. So let's bring it back, right? What better time than quarantine to do this? So I looked up on the internet trying to find a good tutorial for this. Couldn't find a good one that really like told me step by step what I need to do. So I just fiddled around and I remembered how I used to do it 7 years ago. So it took several tries to figure it out. Now I want to share it on here so that I can reference it if I'm ever like, how did I do that again? And also you can know for showing your kids. Show this video to your teenagers or your elementary kids, middle school kids, whatever, or even college age. Anyone, even you can make bracelets like me. So there's going to be a rotation of 3 rubber bands. So I'm going to just do a 3 color rubber band. So let's do yellow, blue, and pink just for fun. So one thing I realized right away is I had forgot the very first step. Hello, welcome, Nicole. The very first step is you need a twisted rubber band. Let me show close to the camera. Okay. So you put it on one and then you twist it over the other. So you see you have a figure 8. See that? I'm going to do my best to do this close to the camera. So if my face is blurred, the important thing is you see the project, right? Okay, so then you're going to put on 2 more rubber bands. 1 and 2. And you try not to twist them, but if they get twisted, they'll untwist. Don't worry too much about the twisting. Try to keep it straight, but if it doesn't stay straight, it'll untwist. No biggie. It's just a rubber band. So then, did you see that? Let me do that again. I'm doing the 3 colors so you can see the differences between the 3 colors. Okay, so as you see, these 2 rubber bands I put over, I did not figure 8 them. Just the first one of the whole entire thing is the only one you do a figure 8 on. And then this one, the very bottom one, you pull it up to the middle. This one, you pull the bottom one up to the middle. And then you're going to put another rubber band on top. Okay? And you're going to pull the bottom one up to the middle. Pull the bottom one up to the middle. You're going to keep going until you have it as long as you want it to be. Isn't that super easy? So if you're doing 3, whatever color you pulled up is also the color you're going to be putting on. So it's going to end up looking like this. Okay, so if you have a rubber band break or snap, don't throw it away. Save it for your tie at the end because you're going to be tying the ends together like this at the end. See? Okay, so let's do a little bit more so you can see how this goes. I'm listening and making a smoothie, then feedback. Oh, very good. I don't want to make you all jealous about my amazing bookings, but I had one whole booking this morning. I taught a whole class. I taught one whole class. Maybe you can be jealous that I slept in. No, I actually woke up too early. I woke up at like 3, 4 a.m. and used the bathroom and went back to sleep. So then I woke up at like 6. And I had to change my baby's diaper and feed him before classes. And I just had one class. So I was fiddling around with these bracelets and I thought, since I couldn't find a good tutorial on how to do this, I want to make the tutorial that I was looking for so I can get the views. And I also wanted to share this, especially with my friends that have teenagers bored at home, getting way too much screen time, bored out of their mind, watching Netflix, playing video games. Maybe this would be a fun craft to get their eyes off the screens for a little while. And maybe they can get so obsessed with it like all the kids were. This was the fidget spinner of 2013. You know, before fidget spinners, everybody was making these. So look how pretty those colors are looking. Anyway, this could even be something that they go back to school, Lord willing, whenever they go back to school in August or whenever it is, and they could sell these. Be like, hey, $4 for a bracelet, you know, make a profit. It was only $10 for 8,000 of these rubber bands. You can make a profit, get your money back and then some, right? In a time when we need a craft idea, what a great idea. Or you could just make these for your friends. If you have a teenager or a kid who misses all their friends, tell them, what's your friend's favorite colors? Make each of them a bracelet, you know. I have a little one whining outside the door. Hi, who is it? I unlocked the door. Oh, that's Esther and Deborah. You guys want to see what I'm making? So for real little ones, instead of this, you can make snap beads. I got snap beads for my...
Deborah, I found the corn.
Can we not whine quite so much? You want a cup of milk?
Yeah.
And that's the whole reason why you're crying? You could have used your words. You don't have to cry. I'm making this video for how about 2 more minutes? Are you feeling sick? You want milk? I'm going to get you milk in 2 minutes. Would you like to play with my Barbie? Okay. I'm going to finish this video in 2 minutes, and then I'll go get you a cup of milk. Is that enough to make you happy? Or are you still feeling sad? Okay. Sorry about that. You remember these bracelets? Yeah. So I made one to show you guys what is she doing. There's also other braids, but this is the main basic easy braid that everybody was doing. Oh my goodness, Deborah Faith. Deborah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Deborah, honey, can you stop screaming? So in quarantine, I have four kids in quarantine with me. My husband doesn't have a day off for 2 weeks. So it's just me and these little ones. And when he got home, I didn't have evening classes yesterday. I ran to Walmart and got some things I needed, and I grabbed this while I was there. Okay, you, honey. Okay. Deborah Faith. So I have a 5-year-old, 4-year-old, 2-year-old, and baby. And my oldest who just woke up. And they're not morning people. Deborah. She wants her coffee. Just kidding. Deborah Faith.
She wants her coffee.
I'm just kidding. That's how adults are. They drink coffee, except for mommy and daddy don't like coffee, but yeah. Deborah. Hey, honey. I'm making a video. You're screaming and crying on it, baby. I let you play with my Barbie and I'm getting you milk in a minute, okay? You don't have to scream. There's nothing to scream about. So, my oldest and my youngest don't cry. Hardly. My 2 middles have been throwing tantrums. So, sorry about that. I'm going to go and... I'm making this bracelet. Deborah, do you want this bracelet? What colors do you want when I make you a bracelet, Deborah? Oh, thank you. What colors do you want in your bracelet? I made a rainbow one for me.
I don't want a rainbow.
I'm making pink, yellow, and blue. What colors do you want in your bracelet? Deborah, no. Remember last night you said you wanted purple, pink. What else do you want? Purple, pink, and yellow. Deborah Faith, what colors do you want in your bracelet? Red, purple, pink, and yellow. Okay, very good. All right, Deborah. So this also came with it, but you can just use pencils or pens if you want to. And it's got hooks on it that you can use, but I just use my fingertips. It's easy. All right. And if you have real little kids, get them some snap beads. So you don't have to have string. You just snap them together. That's the project for my kids. All right. I'm going to have to go be a mom. In 5 minutes, there's a live on Dani Happy Farms Louisiana's channel. Bye, guys. Like and subscribe.